here some pictures just to remind you the topic. And I would like to hear from you, what can you tell me just by looking those pictures? Can somebody tell me something about the pictures? What can you see? What do you think?
This is crime. Can you describe the pictures? What do you think?
No, but in English. Can you describe the pictures? You can use one word, a sentence, something that you can think about the pictures or something that comes to your mind when you see them. What do you think that is? This is? What do you see here? The first picture. A black cat. A broken mirror. Okay. All of these pictures are telling us something. And the title is there at the top. And I know that you have been talking that with your teacher. All of these pictures are showing us what? You have the title there. About what? Superstitions. So the activity that I will explain to you right now is something short, and you will need to do it as homework because it's a platform, a tool, that to complete this homework you need internet. I know that here not all the computers have access to internet, and in your devices not all of you have internet. So the idea is that I will explain to you the activity, and then you can complete the homework in your houses. We will decide with your teacher when do you have to bring back that homework. You will see that in the platform you don't need to print anything in a paper, you just complete the task online. So the name of this platform is called Padlet. I have here also for you these cards. However, I send it also by email. I got your email, so you will receive the email at 6 with this information. So I will hand out this for you. The name of the application is Padlet. And these instructions are for you to record like a voice note. Have you ever sent a message in your cell phone sending a voice note? When you record a voice note to send to your father, to your mother, you take your cell phone and you just press one button to record an audio, right? To record, to send that text or that voice message to your parents. Un mensaje de voz, right? So that is what we will do with this platform, but in this case you will have to apply something about superstitions. What do you know about superstitions? What I did is that you have here 3 main sections. Section 1 with a video. If you want to, we can check it right now. The first section has a video, a YouTube video about superstitions.
What is a superstition?
But other people said that when you cross your finger, you're trying to make something possible to happen. What about this? This is new for me too. In China, when you're eating with the sticks, if you leave the sticks like that, it means bad luck. You shouldn't leave them like that. What about this? Good luck. Good luck. And the black cat? Yeah.
Superstitions from all over the world. In Japan, for example, it is considered bad luck to stick chopsticks straight up in a bowl of rice. To avoid a baby being born with a facial birthmark, pregnant women in India don't go outside during an eclipse.
That's another superstition.
In Taiwan, being a bridesmaid more than twice is considered bad luck.
That is also bad luck. To be the bride of the person that will get
There are
married.
many superstitions about numbers. For us, the number 13 is unlucky, but 7 is lucky. In Japan and China, numbers 4 and 9 are considered unlucky because they are similar to the words for death and suffering, respectively.
So as you can see, all the superstitions are related with our ideas, with our thoughts, even some of them with God and with the religion.
In theater culture, it is bad luck to wish someone good luck before a show. The correct thing to say is break a leg. In other traditions, it is bad luck to spill salt, break a mirror, or see 3 butterflies together.
Okay, so you can watch again the video in your house, but the idea is that in this section you will have the explanation of the topic, then you will have something or instructions how to do your homework at home, and finally you have here a rubric. So that means that you need to check this in order to know what do you need to include in your recording. I am sure that you have worked with rubrics. Have you ever worked with rubrics? To evaluate? Yes. So you have here all the aspects to be considered to have a 10, to have a good grade. And according to the aspect, you have also levels that you have to check if you want to have 10, right? If you have fluency 2 points, pronunciation 2 points, grammatical structure 2, number of sentences and tasks, you will have 10. So according of your results, you will have also the grade. And finally, what is important about these tools is this part. Talk about the superstition in Ecuador. And you can hear some instructions. It says what to include in your recording. To talk about superstitions, the first thing that you will do is to search, maybe in a book, in a magazine, or in internet. It's a searching process before the audio recording. Then you can choose 5 superstitions. You can mention the ones that you watch in the video, and also the ones that we consider in Ecuador superstitions. If you need to write in a paper your 5 sentences, you can do it, and then you just read. And finally, when you are done, you can do this.
Superstitions are ideas, thoughts, or beliefs that make people paralyzed or feel anxious about something. In other cultures in Ecuador, I have many. I have here 5 that I would like to share with you. Number 1, walking under a ladder is a common superstition in Ecuador. It brings bad luck. Spilling salt. Number 2, spilling salt is known as a bad luck sign that will bring bad luck for several years. Number 3, if you see a black cat walking in front of you, you will have bad luck. Number 4, don't ever think about getting married on a rainy Tuesday. And the last one, Friday the 13th, is associated with evil, so don't go outside that day. As you can see, all of them are related with bad luck.
That is an example that I did. That is what you have to do. To record your answer. To record your 5 sentences about superstitions in Ecuador. Or it could be around the world too. So how are you going to use this platform? Is doing this. Do you see here the plus button? Can you see the plus button? What do you think it means, the plus button? The símbolo de más, what do you think it means? That you can add something there para añadir. So I press here, and I have here many options. I can upload a document, a file, I can upload a photo, a picture. I can upload a link from the internet. And this one, a picture that you can have in your computer. And if you press these three buttons here, these three dots, you have other options. Which one do you think that you will use to record an audio, a voice note? Which one of these icons? ¿Qué iconos? Audio recording. So if you press, you're going to start talking and you will record your audio. As you can see, we have a limit of 15 minutes, but you will not take more than 2 or 3 minutes to record 5 sentences. So would somebody like to try coming here and record at least 1 sentence? I need a volunteer to come here. Would you like to come? Just 1 sentence. Come here and say something about superstitions. Yeah? Okay, come on. Would you like to come? Just 1 example, so you can know how to use the tool, because at home, probably you will be lost and you do not know how to do it. You want to come? Just one sentence. Or just say your name. Come to say your name and that's it. And you will know that how the tool works. Just your name. You don't have to say, you have to come. Solo tienes que hablar.
My name is Michelle Chavez. My name is Michelle Chavez.
Okay, that's just an example, but the idea is that you have to tell me in that audio 5 superstitions. 5 sentences about superstitions. Then you press save, and I will have here your results. Here it says that Paula Fierro, because she's using my computer, it says Paula Fierro sent this information. But I will have your name here, because you have to do it in your house, at home. Any question? Is it clear what to do? ¿Sí está claro? Okay. So I have here these cards for you. In order to check, let me show you here the instructions so you to get. Yeah, in the paper that you will get, you have the information and instructions. The link for the activity, I know that it's very difficult to type all the words, all the letters in the computer, but if you just press click, you will go directly to the activity. If you press click there, you will go to this page. This one. You immediately will be connected with me. This is my class, my Padlet. I will have all of you join it here. Yeah?
Can you send me the instructions where I can send them, because we have a group on WhatsApp.
Okay. Yes. What I did is this. I programmed the same thing that you can hear in an email. then you will receive and also the students. But if it is better by
Because I need to send you by WhatsApp.
WhatsApp,
Yeah.
yeah. Then you have here the steps. Number 2, you will find that activity is ready to be completed. You just need to follow the steps. There are 3 sections, as I said. The first one contains a review, the video that we watched. The second section has the audio as an example, the one that I recorded. And finally, you have the rubric, la rubrica, so you can know which aspects are going to be considered. And I don't know if the due date could be tomorrow.
Yeah, the homework they have to do for today. In an hour.
For today.
And they have to send me the result on the WhatsApp and I check who.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a homework for today.
But they will upload in the platform.
Yes, they have to apply to they have to put they have to go to the home and they immediately have to do the testing.
Okay. So let me give you this. Thanks. I hope that you had understood. And tell me if you have any other instruction or information. Anything that is not clear? Something that you didn't understand?
Bueno amigos, terminó la transmisión, ustedes ya saben, suscríbanse a mi canal. Todos, hasta como ya. No, está grabando.
Okay, good morning, good night, everyone. How are you? I'm fine to see you again and happy that you came, that you joined to this feedback. I was asking you to come just for a few minutes. I don't want to interrupt the time that you have at home. And according to the activity that you did in Padlet, I check and here's the feedback that I have for you. Thanks for the ones that uploaded the audio. And what I check is that most of you had a very clear the idea how to use the first conditional using sentences, 2 sentences to form the conditional with future and with simple present. But just my feedback is about speaking. So let me share with you the screen and we can start with that. Okay, so this feedback goes for improving the speaking skill, as I said before, and I have here in the next page that I found that the grammatical rule, you have it clear. That means that using the first conditional for you is something that maybe you have checked and that you're working with. If we check this picture, you will see that here in the simple present, if we combine with future simple, we can use this structure to talk about possible situations or consequences in the future. So you have to consider also that if you use the simple present at the beginning, you have to use a comma in the middle. If I study, comma, I will pass my exams. But if I start a sentence with future simple, you don't need a comma. I will pass my exam if I study. So according to the audios that I check, all of you use the structure. If you spill salt, you will have bad luck. If you walk at the end of the rainbow, you will find something. I remember that most of you use those examples, so the structure is perfect. So thanks for that. Thanks for the effort, and you did a great job. And only some suggestions for improving the speaking skills. I decided here to include for you just 10 simple tips that you can practice at home or in your in your school, with your classmates, with your teacher to improve the speaking skills. And I would like to know if somebody would like to read. Does somebody like to read? ¿Alguien quisiera leer? Number 1, we have 10 tips. You can unmute your microphone and go ahead, you can read. Yeah, Jennifer.
Number 1, practice to think in English.
Thank you, Jennifer. Yes, that's the first thing that we should do. Instead of maybe thinking in Spanish and then using English to translate what we have thought, it's better if we start thinking all the time in English. So that's going to improve your speaking skill. And number 2 says, somebody else? Isabel, would you like to read number 2?
To talk to yourself in English.
In English, it could be, thank you, it could be just simple sentences, simple commands, or simple ideas that you can talk to yourself in your head in English. So in that way, you're going to be all the time using English, and that will improve your speaking skill. Number 3, it says, get a friend or a partner to practice. You can use this tip maybe in classes with your classmates, and instead of talking in Spanish, you can use English. And number 4, Nicolas, can you turn on the microphone and the camera to read number 4, please? Would you like to? Or maybe Isabel? Isabel Cardoso, would you like to read number 4? If you're not ready, I can continue and let me know if you're ready, yeah? Number 4, to read in English, to read English books and newspapers, magazines, to watch English programs or any other program or TV shows, movies in English. That's another very good idea that you can use to improve the speaking skill. Number 6, Isabel, now are you ready? Isabel Cardoso. You cannot listen to me. Or you cannot use the microphone. You're not listening? Nobody's listening? Isabel Toquisa, you're not listening to me? Or yes, you are? Let me check in the chat. I guess that yes. You just need to unmute your microphone. Do you want me to read? To keep reading? Okay. Number 6, writing everything every day in English. So you can start writing something, maybe your daily activities, your routines, or maybe just your thoughts or ideas. And for that, it could be a good idea to use a dictionary if you don't know any word in English. Then to learn with English songs, now that is very common especially for teenagers to use music as a way of entertainment. You can use English songs to practice your English, and in order to also improve the vocabulary, new vocabulary that you can gain by listening English songs. Then number 8 says to learn phrases and English idioms. You can also take some idioms from maybe from movies. The most common sayings in daily English, you can also use maybe at home or with your friends at school. Daily activities, things that you do every day, instead of saying those things or daily sayings in Spanish, you can use English. And number 10, it says prepare for specific situations and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Like now that most of you maybe are afraid to use the English, but the idea is to practice. If you practice and you use the language, you will feel more comfortable to use it in order to improve your speaking skill. So as you can see, I just included some tips because the structure was correct and you just need to keep using the language. It's the only way to keep practicing and to use the language. So I don't know if you have anything else to say. Eliana, I don't know if you have anything to mention for your students about the activity.
Okay, once we check the contents and we talk with them how they can use the rules, and especially we check previously the topic where they can write the special statement, just the statement where they can talk in this activity. And I prepare with them.
Yes, I saw that some of you wrote first the sentences and then you record the audio. And that was a good way also to practice and to first to put in sentences, in words, what you were thinking. So I guess that all of you did that with your teacher. That's why some of the examples are very similar. And as I said before, the structure was correct because I think that you already checked that before. So do you think that these kind of activities by recording audios, maybe it's better for you to practice speaking? Maybe because nobody's listening, maybe because you feel more comfortable with that. What do you think? Leslie, Isabel, Jennifer, how did you feel recording the audio for the homework? Isabel, can I have your comment? A short comment about the way that you felt doing this activity. Yes, Jennifer.
Bueno, o sea, me pareció muy entretenida la actividad que realizamos y, bueno, sobre todo yo sí me sentí cómoda y pienso que nos ayuda, ese tipo de ejercicios nos ayuda a mejorar nuestra pronunciación en inglés.
Thank you, Jennifer. Leslie.
Yo la verdad no la hice, fue porque yo no sé pronunciar bien el inglés. Entonces, yo la verdad no hice la actividad porque no sé pronunciar bien. O sea, sí intenté, pero no se me da eso.
Okay, but at least you have to try. Lo bueno es intentar la próxima. Gracias. Yomaira. How did you feel?
Yo la verdad tampoco no la hice, o sea, es que es incómoda así hablar inglés, no puedo casi mucho.
Okay, but you have to try. It's okay, thank you. The idea is to try. Sometimes at the beginning it could be maybe challenging or you will feel afraid, but if you start using the language, you will see that it's going to be easier. I know that it's challenging, but I know that you can also do it. So you can use, or your teacher can send you these kind of activities to make you speak a little bit more. So I don't know if you have anything else to say. Algo más que necesiten o que les gustaría decir. Profe Eliana, something else?
You want me to know my opinion about this activity?
Yes, it could be. Thank you.
Okay, I think for you because you do all the activity, and it's a hard work because prepare all the materials is difficult for the time, but I like it. I like it because the students can have a new experience with this kind of activities. And they can see how they can use the technology or TICs for develop their skills. And I'm glad with your job, Paul.
Thank you, Eliana. So if you want to, I can also share the presentation with those 10 tips. So your students can check maybe tomorrow or any other time to know how to improve their speaking skill. So thanks for your help. Thanks for listening to me. And if you want to, I can also share, as I said, the presentation. I can leave you my email if you have any question, and I will be this Friday at school. So we can also check something else if you want. So thanks for your attention, and I don't want to spend more time, your time, in this activity. So if you want to, you can leave the session, and thanks for your help and your attention. Thank you, Teacher Eliana. And thanks for the ones that joined to the session.
Thank you there, Paula, for your job.
Thank you too. Bye. See you this Friday. I will be at school.